Ready? All right. We're going to call to order the May 13th, 2025 meeting of the Granite City Unit School District number 9. Can I get a roll call?
Here.
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 Lindemann.
Here.
Scotland. We're all here.
All right. So if you'd please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by an invocation given by somebody. We're not sure who yet. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I'll see Pastor Wilson.
Bow your heads with me, please. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this day that you provided for us. I just pray that you're with the students, staff, and community as we finish up our school year. Keep your hand of protection upon them, dear Lord, and just watch over them. For it's in your precious name that I pray. Amen.
Amen. All right, we'll move to public comment. I know we didn't have anybody put in ahead of time. Is there anybody who'd like to speak? Not everybody at once? All right. So we'll move on to recognition. Some recognitions. We're going to recognize a few people here tonight. We're going to start with me.
Yes.
Not me. We're not going to recognize you.
You're recognized.
All right. If there are any high school coaches that coached Elijah Kolb, if you could step up here. And Elijah, if you're here, would you step up here? I mean, kind of need you. All right, so the Granite City Board of Education and Administration would like to recognize our 2025 Granite City High School Scholar Athlete of the Year, Elijah Kolb. There you go.
I'm Coach Vinny. This is Coach Thompson, who coached Elijah in wrestling and in football. And we have Coach Warfield here, who also coached Elijah here in wrestling as well. Elijah came out to wrestling as a sophomore in high school, thanks to the encouragement of Coach Thompson from football. And he's made great strides as an athlete, improving, but he's been an outstanding, stellar student. And I believe on Friday, is his graduation?
Yeah.
Friday, I believe, he's going to be giving one of the speeches for valedictorian, so we're very proud and happy for him.
All right, and we will turn it over to Lori Silva.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I have the privilege of giving out the Madison County Green Schools Clean Air bookmark contest winners. And I think Mr. Curry's here. Ms. Wilson, do you guys want to come up? Because you have students from your schools. And can we have Jay Spoyer and Lauren Wilson come up? And Ms. Coons. Good. Thank you, Ms. Coons. Jace, here you go. There's yours. Congratulations. What did you do for the contest?
I colored some stuff, made cool stuff, did flowers in the trees.
You must have done a great job because they were very impressed. First place is awesome. Very good. How about you? What did you do for yours?
I mainly focused on solar power and how it's much more good for the environment.
Awesome. Awesome. Very good. Would you guys like to say anything? Do you want to speak?
So different schools get to participate in the Madison County Green Schools Contest. And I just want to say a big congratulations to Lauren because she not only won first place for the bookmark for Coolidge, but she also won for the America Recycles Day poster contest too. So she is quite the artist at our school.
The other thing I was going to say is Jace competed against 246 other entries and won from 11 different schools, and I believe Lauren competed against 176 other entries from 7 schools. So it was a lot.
Great. Yeah, that is really amazing. All right, thank you guys. Mr. Curry, you want to say anything? Very proud of everybody? Absolutely. There you go. Principals, there you go. All right, one more round of applause for these guys, please. Thank you, guys. Proud of you. You have some for us. That's so nice. I'll pass these out.
Our turn now?
Your turn now.
All right. Can you guys hear me? If not, I can use my principal voice. Oh, thank you. All right, Granite City School District 9 Board of Education and Administration would like to recognize Student School Board Member Advisor, Ms. Lily Rose Cockrum. Lily Rose has been such an amazing asset to serve on the Board of Education and student population this year. And she is also an ESL co-op educator at Prather Elementary School and in the top 10 or top 15 seniors at Granite City High School. She's definitely going to achieve great things, and we cannot thank her enough for all of her time and effort this year. I have to say personally, you've been an excellent table mate. I've enjoyed our banter, and I really do value and appreciate your perspective and all the insights that you've given us and the service that you've provided to our district. So thank you very much. Congratulations. You're going to be amazing in everything that you do. We're sitting here because we like to have like our own little talk show, okay? So that's why we're here. But we're going to stand up for a picture with Lily Rose in this plaque, okay? I'll hold it with you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. All right.
All right.
And I think Lily's
Are you
going
going
to
to
say.
talk?
Oh, Lily, you want to say something?
Lily, you wanted to say something,
Yeah,
correct?
Lily, I'll hold this out of your way. Sorry, these chairs are like rollerblades up here. I don't know
They
if you've
take
ever seen
off if you get out of them.
All right, Lily Rose.
I gotta sign back in. Sorry, guys.
She's got to sign back in. So how's everybody doing tonight? Great.
It's not raining, we're all happy.
I am good. Okay. Good evening, everyone. As I stand here today, I am filled with immense gratitude and reflection. Serving as the Student Board Member Advisor has been one of the greatest rewarding experiences in my academic journey. It has been an honor to represent the student voice, to collaborate with dedicated educators and leaders, and to witness firsthand the care and commitment that goes into every decision made by this board. To the board members, thank you. Thank you for welcoming me. Thank you for valuing student input and for continuously putting students at the heart of your work. You show me what strong, compassionate leadership looks like, and you've inspired me to continue striving to make a difference in the path that I choose next. To the student and staff who supported me throughout this role, your encouragement meant everything. Your ideas, your concerns, and your hopes were what I aimed to carry with into every meeting. I hope and I am proud to have served as your voice, and I hope I served you well. And now it's time to pass the torch to the incoming Student Board Member Advisor. Congratulations, Hector. You're stepping into a role that holds incredible potential, not just for your own growth, but for real, meaningful impact. My advice to you is simple. Listen deeply, speak honestly, and never underestimate the power of your perspective. You belong at the table, and your voice matters more than you know. This isn't goodbye, it's just turning of a page, and I leave with a deep appreciation and great hope for the future of this board and our schools. Sincerely, thank you.
Okay, so now we're actually going to literally pass a torch. It's a tradition that we have from the outgoing student board member to our incoming student board member. So please, new student board member Hector Villa, come on up and join us, please. You guys can stand up right here. Yep. As you all can see, this is quite an ancient and sacred tradition with this torch that we have dating back to ancient Greece. And our student board member, Lily Rose, is going to pass that now to Hector, along with all the responsibilities and privileges thereto entailed.
Careful of that flame now.
Thank you again, Lily, and congratulations, Hector. We look forward to working with you.
All right. So, I'm not saying anybody has to leave, but that definitely was the most exciting part of every night. You are welcome to leave now if you choose to do so. We're going to move on to the approval of the minutes of the special meeting of the Board of Education held on May 6, 2025. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Christy.
Aye.
Actually, you'll probably just or no, you were at the last one. Sorry. He's right, I'm wrong. Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Abstain.
And Vinny. Aye.
All right. 6, the consent agenda contains those items that are repetitive and routine in nature. Any member can make a motion to approve the consent agenda or request that any of the items be moved to section 7 for individual discussion and consideration. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, I'm going to jump in here real
Yeah,
quick.
In our discussion part, we would like to...
I'd like to thank some donations, and we actually have quite a few donations, so I'm going to read a number of things here. For Senior Decision Day, we had a number of people and organizations help out. First Mid-America Credit Union, GCHS Business Department, Mr. and Mrs. Chris Harrison, Mr. and Mrs. Jake Depew, Schooley Law Firm, Duke Bakery, Granite City Police Department, GCSD9 Secretarial Union, Granite City Park District Board, GCHS Athletic Department, John Mode, Mr. and Mrs. Craig Sykes and Family, Holy Family Men's Club, United States Steel, Revity Credit Union, Energy Stars Heating and Cooling, GCHS Student Council. And that is it for that group, and we just appreciate that. Those students, I know there was a big drawing and a number of people won some things. So thank you very much for all that you donated for that. That's a great night that our Renaissance Committee puts on. Also, U.S. Steel donated 500 activity books for second grade classrooms for Earth Day on April 22nd. Thank you for that. And then we've had a number of people for the Prather Library donations. We had FOE Eagles Auxiliary 1126 donate $4,999, Babe Champion $500, and then a taco fundraiser at Nick's for $105. And lastly, we'd like to thank Mid-American Credit Union again. They helped us for our Teacher Appreciation Week, and they donated $1,500. So thank you very much, muchly appreciated for our district.
All right. Roll call.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye. Christy.
Aye.
All right. Section 8A, rescind retirements and resignations.
It's recommended that the following retirements and resignations listed below and on the GCSD9 website be rescinded.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye. Christy.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Section 8B, retirements and resignations.
It's recommended that the following retirements and resignations listed below and on the GCSD9 website be accepted.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. Roll call.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye. Christy.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye. Section 8C, requests for leaves of absence.
It's recommended the following requests for leaves of absences listed below and on the website be approved.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye. Christy.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
All right. Section 8D, requests for extensions to leaves of absences.
It's recommended the following requests for extensions to leaves of absences listed below and on the website be approved.
So moved. Second.
Who was that second?
Me.
Talon? Okay.
They're going to arm wrestle for it. Any discussion? Roll call.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Section 8E, extracurricular resignations for the 2025-2026 school year.
You've received detailed information about this item. The administration is prepared to make recommendations or hold for discussion in executive session. The GCSD9 administration is recommending that the following extracurricular resignations for the 25-26 school year listed below and on the website be approved.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Vinny. Abstain. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
All right. Section 8F, extracurricular recommendations for the 2025-2026 school year.
You've received detailed information about this item. The administration is prepared to make recommendations or hold for discussion in executive session. The GCSD9 administration is recommending that the following extracurricular assignments for the 25-26 school year listed below and on the website be approved.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye.
Section 8G, extracurricular volunteer recommendations for the 24-25 school year.
You've received detailed information about this item. The administration is prepared to make recommendations or hold for discussion in executive session. The GCSD9 administration is recommending the following extracurricular volunteers for the 24-25 school year listed below and on the district website be approved.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Section 8H, request for deduct days for the 24-25 school year.
You've received detailed information about this item. The administration is prepared to make recommendations or hold for discussion in executive session. The GCSD9 administration is recommending that the following request for deduction of pay be approved. Approval is recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Section 8I, certified and classified substitutes.
It's recommended the following applicants listed below and on the website be board approved as substitutes for the 24-25 school year.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye. Section 8J1, employment of an alternative education paraprofessional for the 24-25 school year.
You've received detailed information about this item. The administration is prepared to make recommendations or hold for discussion in executive session. The GCSD9 administration and interview committee are recommending the employment of Pamela Burries as alternative education paraprofessional for the 24-25 school year. Approval is recommended pending the submission of the required paperwork.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Section 8K1, employment of administrative assistant for special education records for the 25-26 school year.
You've received detailed information about this item. The administration is prepared to make recommendations or hold for discussion in executive session. The GCSD9 administration and interview committee are recommending the employment of Mindy Evans as administrative assistant for special education records for the 25-26 school year. Approval is recommended pending the submission of the required paperwork.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Section 8K2, employment of an administrative assistant at Frohart Elementary School for the 25-26 school year.
You've received detailed information about this item. The administration is prepared to make recommendations or hold for discussion in executive session. The GCSD9 administration and interview committee are recommending the employment of Lacey Schaefer as administrative assistant at Frohart Elementary School for the 25-26 school year. Approval is recommended pending the submission of the required paperwork.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Vinny, aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Section 8K3, employment of an administrative assistant for the food services for the 25-26 school year.
You've received detailed information about this item. The administration prepared to make recommendations or hold for discussion in executive session. The GCSD9 administration and interview committee are recommending the employment of Francisca Picarella as the administrative assistant for food service for the 25-26 school year. Approval is recommended pending the submission of the required paperwork.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny, aye.
Section 8K4, employment of a social studies teacher for Coolidge Junior High School for the 25-26 school year.
You've received detailed information about this item. The administration is prepared to make recommendations or hold for discussion in executive session. The GCSD9 Administration and Interview Committee are recommending the employment of Jennifer Mensch as a social studies teacher at Coolidge Junior High School for the 25-26 school year. Approval is recommended pending the submission of the required paperwork.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny, aye. Christie.
Aye.
Section 8K5, employment of a percussion specialist for the Granite City High School for the 25-26 school year.
You've received detailed information about this item, and the administration is prepared to make recommendations or hold for discussion in executive session. The GCSD9 Administration and Interview Committee are recommending the employment of Dennis McFarland as a percussion specialist at the Granite City High School for the 25-26 school year. Approval is recommended pending the submission of the required paperwork.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny, aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Section 8K6, employment of elementary teachers for the 25-26 school year.
You've received detailed information about this item. The administration is prepared to make recommendations or hold for discussion in executive session. The GCSD9 Administration and Interview Committee are recommending the following candidates as elementary teachers for the 25-26 school year: Lindsay Rollins and Grace Voiles. Approval is recommended pending the submission of the required paperwork.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny, aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye. All right. There is no old business, so we'll move on to new business. Section 10A, athletic trainer salary schedule.
You've received detailed information about this item. The administration is prepared to make recommendations or hold for discussion in executive session. The district has been unable to find a replacement athletic trainer for the 24-25 school year. Currently, the district has separate salary schedule for athletic trainer. The administration is recommending to eliminate the athletic trainer salary schedule and move the athletic trainer to the computer tech salary schedule, column 4. In making this change, this would change the starting salary from $56,863.93 to $63,812. The administration is also seeking approval to honor up to 10 years experience credit on the salary schedule, similar to certified professional educators in Board Policy 5.2. Approval is recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All right. Roll call.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny, aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
All right. Section 10B, head girls wrestling coach proposal.
GCSD9 administration request is proposing the addition of a head girls wrestling coach. This position is much needed as our girls wrestling program and girls wrestling in general is growing at a tremendous rate. The proposal would not be adding a coach. It would involve changing an assistant coach stipend to a head coach stipend. Currently, we have a head wrestling coach stipend and 3 assistant coach stipends. This proposal would change the structure of that to 2 head coach boys and girls stipends to 2 assistant stipends. Reasons for this: growth in girls wrestling at the state of Illinois. Our girls have wrestling numbers increased over 10 per season. The wrestling will be competing in 10 tournaments, separate tournaments during the 25-26 season. The IHSA has regional, sectional, and state tournament for series as well. And girls wrestling tournaments are held on many of the same weekends as the boys coaches, so they have to split. So approval is recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All right, roll call.
Linneman.
Aye.
Benny. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Section 10C, approval of additional days for special education coordinator for June of 2025.
GCSD9 administration request is seeking approval for up to 10 additional days during the June of 2025 for the special education coordinator to continue her duties that extend beyond the regular school year. Approval is recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. This is something that happens every year, but.
Yes,
won't
but this will be the
happen-
last
won't happen
year.
after
Yes,
this year.
this will be the last year we have
Because
this.
that position is moving to a 12-month.
12-month, yes, and that's why it's not for additional days. Last year, we came with 20 days. This year, we're coming with 10 because July, that position starts as a 12-month position.
All right. Roll call.
Benny. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
All right, section 10D, actions of the Region 1 Board.
GCSD9 administration is requesting ratification of the following actions of the Region 1 Board from their meeting held on Wednesday, May 7th, 2025. Approval is recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Benny. Aye.
Section 10E, Barracuda Backup System, E-Rate Cybersecurity Pilot, bid number 2325.
GCSD9 administration requests the authorization to enter a 3-year agreement with Barracuda starting during the 25-26 school year. This contract will include an on-site and off-site backups to satisfy cybersecurity, insurance, and disaster recovery requirements. All data on the virtual servers is contained in these backups, and it is vital for day-to-day business and technology operations. Out of 3,000 applicants, we were one of 700 schools and libraries selected for the E-Rate Cybersecurity Pilot Program, which reimburses 85% of the cost of these services over 3 years. SpeedLink was chosen at $116,640.01. Approval is recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion. So the 116, that's before
Yes.
they reimburse.
Then we'll get
85%.
85 reimbursement. Yes.
So we'll
How do
get
they
85%.
reimburse on that one, on the pilot?
So it works the same way as the regular rate funding. So we'll pay it up front, and then at the end, we'll go out for reimbursement.
So it's kind of like Category 2?
Yeah,
in a way.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
Roll call.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Benny. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Section 10F, Google Cloud Security System.
GCSD9 requests authorization to enter a 3-year agreement with Managed Methods starting during the 25-26 school year. This program includes malware protection and cloud security for the staff and students at Google Workspace environment, including Google Drive, Meet, and Gmail. This is necessary to satisfy cybersecurity insurance data protection requirements. All data protected is vital for staff, student, classroom, day-to-day activities, day-to-day business, along with technology operations. Again, out of 300 applicants, we were one in 700 of 700 schools that were chosen, again, for a 3-year pilot. The selected vendor was Managed Methods with a cost of $53,640.60, and again, will be 80% reimbursement on that. Approval is recommended.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Benny. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Section 8G, Paid Club Position Proposal for Renaissance.
Renaissance is a club at GCHS that has been in existence for over 20 years. It has always been run by a large group of volunteers. However, due to retirements and teachers taking over other clubs, etc., the volunteer group has dwindled. This proposal is for a stipend to be paid for one staff member, or it can be split between 2 staff members like other clubs. The GCHS Renaissance program objective is to acknowledge the educational achievements, positive choices, and outstanding contributions of students, staff members, and school patrons. Programs included under Renaissance are Freshman Survival Workshop, GCHS Open House, Welcome Back Rally, Mr. Warrior, Staff Appreciation Events, Academic Picnic, Personal Choice Awards, Student Choice Awards, and Renaissance Top 10. Approval is recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Just a comment, I was on Renaissance a long time ago, and this is so overdue. I'm jealous we didn't get paid then, but
That was so long ago.
the amount of, I know, it was really long ago. Some colleagues in here were there with me too, but like the amount of work and heart that puts into it, it really does bring so much, and you can probably attest to all the different, like this is the welcome back rally stuff, like all of that. And so I'm really excited that it's finally getting its recognition and payment.
Yeah.
And I wish we could back pay.
All right, roll call.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye. All right, section 10H, Grigsby Bathroom Plumbing bid.
GCSD9 administration requests the approval of A&H Mechanical to install new PVC underground piping for 10 new bathrooms and provide new fixtures. The bid went to A&H Mechanical for $44,000. Approval is recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? So I will say, we're going to do a couple more bids for these bathrooms. The bathrooms are being built because pre-K is going there.
Pre-K is going there, yes.
So this is to accommodate the pre-K.
As we split that between
Yes.
Prather and Grigsby, yes, the pre-K will be there.
Can you expand on that? Where exactly in the building is pre-K going to be?
So if you remember, was it the 800 hall, I think that it was?
eighth grade- the
Yeah,
eighth
the
grade
eighth grade 800
Yeah.
hallway. So this bathroom is actually being built right off that parking lot there where that road goes through, where the Circle Drive is.
Yeah.
Right when you walk in the doors, that first room to the right is where that bathroom's going to go.
Okay.
And so in front of that bathroom, so that's actually a big room. That was a vocational room when it was a junior high, and so it's got the wood block down in there. So that's why there's so many things on here. We got to pull the wood block up, got to put the PVC in, got to then lay block, and then re-cement it. And so the bathrooms are going to be in the back. We're going to actually build a wall where they can, like a hallway, they can walk in, and in the front of that, there's still going to be some office space for staff as well.
Great.
So we're utilizing it because it's a very, if you've ever been there, it's a very big room.
Yeah.
And as a pre-K elementary principal, bathrooms are very important at that age.
Yes, and these are really being built for pre-K to really
great.
accommodate for them.
Little tiny toilets, right?
Yeah.
All right, anybody else? Roll call.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
All right, 10I, Grigsby Bathroom Ventilation and Demo.
GCSD9 administration requests the approval to contract Limbaugh Construction for the demolition of existing walls and the installation of new ventilation and ceilings and lighting at the early childhood bathroom at Grigsby. Limbaugh Construction, $89,035. Approval is recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? I do have a question. I probably could ask the last time. Will all this be done by start of the year? You look at me like that, like I shouldn't have asked that. I'm sorry.
It probably will not be all the way completed. We do have some bathrooms that are closed for them to start working with, but it probably won't be all the way finished by time for them to start
Okay.
using them once school starts. We're hopeful, but I don't think that it'll be all the way
It
finished.
seems like a lot of work to
Yes.
get done in that short amount of
Yeah,
time.
and we had to wait, we had to wait till the 5-6 center was closed to start it because there are classrooms in there right
Right.
now. So we were going to, mess with that. Whereas right now, it's just going to be the bathroom area, then the office space, so we can accommodate for that when we move into the new building.
All right, roll call.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
All right. 10J, Grigsby Bathroom Block Work Bid.
GCSD9 administration requests the approval of STAT Incorporated to build the CMU wall for 10 new bathrooms. STAT won the bid at $95,800. Approval is recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Vinny. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
All right. 10K, Grigsby Bathroom Flooring Bid.
GCSD9 administration requests the approval of Gillahan Concrete to remove wood blocking and the existing concrete floor to allow plumbing contractors to install underground plumbing and install a new 5-inch concrete floor completion. Gillahan Concrete won the bid at $59,870. Approval is recommended.
So moved. Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinnie. Aye.
All right. Section 10L, Grigsby playset installation.
GCSD9 administration requests the approval for Play Illinois to install new Burke playset for students in grades pre-K through 6. The project will include 2 different size play structures placed in separate locations on the school grounds, as well as a merry-go-round designed for early childhood students that will be accessible to all ECC students. Play Illinois will handle the excavation, drainage, curbing, and installation of rubber fall protection. This project is bid through Sourcewell, of which we are a member. Play Illinois for $286,893. Approval is recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinnie. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
10M, Frohart playset installation.
GCSD9 administration requests the approval for Play Illinois to install the new Burke playset for students in grades K through 6. The project will include 2 different size play structures placed in separate locations on the school grounds. Play Illinois will handle the excavation, drainage, curbing, and installation of rubber fall protection. This project bid through Sourcewell again, just like before. Play Illinois for $257,253. Approval is recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
Will these start this summer?
Yes.
Okay.
I was gonna ask, or will these be done by?
I'm hopeful on that one. Yes, we're very hopeful on that one because one thing, that's outside. And so
Yeah.
there's not as many process projects part of that, whereas before we got to work with the vendors on
So-
the bathroom. You know what I mean? There's so many people involved. This is, somebody's going to come in
Yeah,
and do it.
and what has slowed them down is?
Weather.
rain. Yeah.
As long as we don't have the rain we had for April this summer, we'll be okay. If we have that, we may be in trouble.
I do have a question. We starting the Crowheart, are other buildings going to get new
Yes, our
playsets?
plan is to work through it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a several-year plan, I believe.
Okay.
Knock 'em out. Yeah.
That was our plan. We looked at the ones that were somewhat, obviously Grigsby didn't have any, so we knew they needed them there. And then Frohart was one of the buildings that had some of the worst sets. So we're just working our way through.
Great.
All right, roll call.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinnie. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Section 10N, GCSD9 Communications Co-op student.
GCSD9 administration requests the approval to add communications co-op student for the 2025 fall semester support manager of district communications. This position offers an excellent opportunity to gain hands-on experience in communications, media relations, and public relations within a school district setting. The co-op student will assist with various tasks, including creating content, engaging with the community, and supporting internal and external communication efforts. Approval is recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinnie. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye. Section 10O, designation of depositories.
Attached is a resolution designating depositories for the Grant City School District. This resolution should be filed each year so that the district's administration may deposit and/or invest district funds with and through a variety of institutions to obtain the highest monetary return on district investments consistent with investments authorized by law. It is recommended that the Board of Education adopt resolutions authorizing investment of district funds and Region 1 funds as presented and authorize the necessary signatures. Approval is recommended.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Silva.
Aye.
Linneman.
Aye.
Vinnie. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
10P, breakfast after the bell cost analysis.
Yes, that's for information only. So there's no vote needed on that. If there's any questions, we're here to answer. At any time.
This This is that we do this every year. It is
Yeah.
just part of the process. You opt out of breakfast after that.
All right.
Thank you, Zach.
Section 10Q, Panorama Education Contract Renewal.
GCSD9 administration requests board approval for the attached contract renewal from Panorama Education. Approval is recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Discussion? Roll call.
Vinny, aye. Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva. Aye. Linneman.
Aye, sorry.
Bless you.
Section 10R, First Student Contract Renewal.
GCSD9 administration requests permission to renew the first student contract. First student presented the district with a 5-year extension for school bus transportation services. Rates listed below are 27.52% rate increase over a 5-year period. The effective increase is a 24.35 with 171 days of service instead of 176. Approval is recommended.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Roll call.
Christie.
Aye.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva. Aye. Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye.
All right, Section 10S. So we'll make it official now. GCSD9 Student School Board Member Advisor for the 25-26 school year.
The GCSD9 Student Board Member Advisor Committee, consisting of Board of Education Secretary Erica Vinny, Board of Education Member Lori Silva, and Superintendent of Schools Don Harris, are recommending Hector Vila to serve as the GCSD9 Student School Board Member Advisor for his senior year at Granite City High School for the 25-26 school year. Approval is recommended.
We already got the torch, so we're
Yes,
following.
we're on there.
And I hope this goes.
Can't take it
That's
back.
fine.
Hope
Sorry.
this goes.
Someone make the motion already? I missed it.
No.
So moved.
You better.
Second.
Any discussion?
Who was the second?
Are we positive?
Don.
Who was the second down here?
Got it. Thank you.
All right, roll call.
Bradley.
Aye.
Stacy.
Aye.
Curran.
Aye.
Silva. Aye. Linneman.
Aye.
Vinny. Aye. Christie.
Aye.
Congratulations. Welcome to the school board.
All right, Section 11-1A, Freedom of Information Act requests.
The Freedom of Information Act requests listed below and on the website were handled by administration.
All right. We have nothing for executive session. So
We don't have a secretary?
Next meeting.
our next meeting is June 24th. June 24th. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Do I need to do it?
So, yeah. Who do we get?
We do acclamation for an adjournment. So just have an
All in favor?
acclamation. Aye.
Aye.
Everybody wants to stay. I mean, yeah. All right,
Congratulations.
thank you.
Three.